Okay, so as you guys know, we love a good Queenslander renovation. I mean, give me a character renovation or extension any day of the week and I'm like a pig in mud. I absolutely love it. But believe it or not, we don't just do house extensions. We also do industrial developments, we do small commercial projects, we do subdivisions, we do units. You get the idea. As long as it's in Brisbane, we will look at it. So I thought today we'd shake things up a little bit. Instead of focusing on the usual house extension and housey type theme, hey, let's talk about industrial developments for once. Let's focus on one of our more frequently asked questions when it comes to industrial sites. So what are we going to talk about? Well, see, people often come to us and go, okay, so what I'm thinking, I'm just going to put a mezzanine in this industrial building, or I'm just going to extend the mezzanine. I mean, heck, my mum came to me with that exact question a couple of weeks ago. Hate to break it to you guys, but my answer 99% of the time in this situation is going to be, yeah, nah, nope, sorry, not going to happen. So why on earth do I say that? Well, here's the thing. When it comes to industrial developments, the biggest design restriction is always parking. You will very, very rarely ever get to the maximum site cover limit because your car parking will knock you out before you even get to that. So the maximum site cover is typically like 75%. Yeah, you'll never get there. The parking will stop you first. So when it comes to these developments, they've usually been pushed to their limits. They can't get any additional floor area in the original application because they can't afford or can't, what am I trying to say? Can't cater for any additional car parking on site. So when people come to us and they say, hey, we want to add additional floor area to the building, my mind naturally goes, well, how are you going to cater for the extra car parking? You ain't got no room for it, so it ain't going to happen. Now, what people naturally then say to me is, oh, but I'm just going to use the mezzanine for storage. It's not actually going to generate any additional demand for people on site. Yeah, here's the thing. Council can't issue an approval for just your business. They have to issue an approval for your type of business. So they're not going to say, okay, well, this approval is only valid for business A to operate. No, they're going to sit there and say, this is valid for a warehouse business or an industrial business, or you get the idea. Now, let's just give you a bit of insight into why that is. It is a compliant, blah, blah, blah. I need a coffee. It is way too early in the morning. What I'm trying to say is it is a compliance nightmare for them. You imagine, like, no one knows what town planning is in the first instance. Can you imagine if someone turned up and they purchased a property, there is no way they're going to know that that approval is only valid for the previous business. They're naturally going to sit there and go, well, it was a warehouse before? Sweet, I can do a warehouse now. They're not going to sit there and go, oh, I need to reapply. People just aren't going to think like that. So council's not going to be able to police it. It's just going to be a nightmare. Like, oh, I wouldn't want to be council. So yes, they have to consider all future owners and tenants of that property, which means future demands and all that sort of stuff. So yes, your business may not need that extra parking requirement, let's just say. You may not intend to use it for actual workspace for people, but the future users may, and council's got to consider that. And here's the thing, storage still generally, typically equates to extra people. I mean, if you've got one row of storage racks, you're only going to accommodate a certain number of staff members. You double that, you're going to need the extra staff. So it accounts for both theoretical and practical demand. So I think that covers everything I want to talk about. Why you can't do it, because you're increasing the floor area, equals extra car parks. You don't typically have the extra space to have car parks. Every now and then someone will come to me and they'll go, oh, but there's a little bit of space on the side there. I'll squish a little car park in there. Yeah, normally that's required landscaping. So you need 3% landscaping, and often you need to account, well, not often, you do need to account for the manoeuvring, getting in and out that bay. You need to be able to do it within 3 turns, exit and enter the site within forward gear, blah, 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 blah. No, just trust me, it's not going to work. Like I said, 99% of the time, you don't have the ability to extend the floor area because the existing site or design is at capacity. Okay, that covers everything that I wanted to talk about today. As I always say, until next time, thanks for watching.
For all you red tape lovers out there, I have one thing to say. Well, no, actually, I've got 3. Number 1, the advice provided in these videos is general in nature. It's not site specific. You would be a silly Billy to go and make financial decisions based on this advice without first checking with the town planner. Don't be a silly Billy. Number 2, Brisbane town planning is in no way linked to Brisbane City Council. The views expressed in these videos are my own, not council's. So if you don't like them, blame me, not council. Number 3, what was my number 3? Oh yeah, the views expressed in these videos are accurate at the time of recording. If you're watching this video back 10 years from now, the views may not be so accurate. That's all.